Right. My name is Wojciech Keblowski. I am a researcher at two universities in Brussels, ULB and ULB, and I'm researching free public transport. So first thing that we have to know is that it actually exists. It might seem like a very utopian idea, but we can find full, fair abolition in 96 towns and cities around the world. What does it mean that it's full? Well, it means that it has existed for at least 12 months. It means that most of the users of public transport do not have to have a ticket on most of the services that are provided by a network. I think it's a very controversial policy, and in my work I'm trying to unravel a little bit the paradoxes of free public transport. What are the paradoxes? Well, the transport engineers would tell us that doesn't really make a lot of sense because, well, we basically remove all the income from the fares and the network will not be financially sustainable. The sustainable transport experts say that it's not exactly efficient in terms of generating so-called modal shift from private vehicles to public transport. But then a number of critical thinkers, I guess including myself, including a number of speakers from today's conference, would say that free public transport is not only about these things. Actually, it does help convince private vehicle drivers to start using public transport. But more importantly, it really changes the way that the city works. It's really a very bold and explicitly political move that introduces a very different relation between the passenger and transport, that introduces a completely different way of using public transport that is unconditionally free. That means people who are, for instance, socially excluded, who are not as mobile as others, gain an unconditional access to not only transport, but by extension, the city and all the functions it offers. I'm not sure if free public transport is a good model. It definitely isn't a model. It definitely isn't a thing that all cities should immediately be doing. But I think the discussion on whether to have free public transport or not, I'm sure that this discussion should take place in any locality out there. Thank you very much.